the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. There are certain games along the way that define your season, and this certainly will be one of them, a top 5 showdown. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with Coach Heupel before the game. This is a crucial conference matchup. He understands this will be the separator. Who will make it to Atlanta? This is the first step today. With both teams doing well in the conference so far, this will be the separator they need. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Razorbacks will kick off first, and here we go. And he's going to try to and he pops it up inside the 20. Just seconds into this game, we already have a turnover and haven't even snapped one from scrimmage. The Razorbacks couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Arkansas. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in the lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Now, if you're on defense in this one, you've had a good play. You swat that pass away, but you better turn the page and get ready for it because it's probably coming again. You're going up against one of the top 10 passing up.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here is the Tennessee offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
2nd and long here. They go to the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Duggan. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires on the move. What a catch. Just beat the defender. And the Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quick give. It's Duggan. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Brown wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Complete downfield. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. From the gun, it's Duggan. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Defense all over him.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting the backfield, making the play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out wide right, it's Duggan. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Was to pass. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Duggan.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The Razorbacks are facing third and inches. Churns into the pile. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And the Razorbacks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Duggan. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 8 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. On play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
The run inside. It's Duggan. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Handoff again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll toss it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, Do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game, who's winning, who's getting separation.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run, and nothing doing. And the Vols will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Hits inside, it's Duggan. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. He's got 93 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st. He's got it down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Duggan. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now the pitch. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Great job by the back on the option. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Rid of it on the RPO. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Finds a tight end. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They give it back to him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Throws it off the RPO. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Duggan. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Quick give. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back on the move. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible. But when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA